Washington and Lee University is an institution that prides itself on many of its exceptional values and philosophies. The school's namesakes did not just provide a title for the school, but also greatly contributed to the values it still holds dear today. George Washington emphasized the ideals of honor and integrity, which shine through in Washington and Lee's Honor Code, the promise to never lie, cheat, or steal. Robert E. Lee contributed the focus on education, saying that he saw it the best way to prepare citizens and leaders for a complex world. All of these goals come together in the university mission statement, which includes graduates will be prepared for lifelong learning, personal achievement, responsible leadership, service to others, and engaged citizenship in a global and diverse society. This guiding philosophy goes a long way toward unifying the entire Washington and Lee community. What the school somewhat lacks is a unified goal for the future. With a tangible and clearly defined mission comes the potential for a vibrant and appealing image of what the school would be like when its greatest ambitions are realized. This provides an incentive and visualization of a central goal around which the university could rally to make it a more effective organization overall.
As found in its mission statement, Washington and Lee's value proposition is to provide a liberal arts education that develops students' capacity to think freely, critically, and humanely, and to conduct themselves with honor, integrity, and civility. This applies not only to students while they attend Washington and Lee, but also to their post-graduation lives. Washington and Lee's key differentiating resources include the university's professors, students, size, alumni base, and career development center. As a renowned liberal arts university, Washington and Lee is able to attract talented professors and students. These professors and students cultivate high-level intellectual discussions in the classroom, resulting in an environment conducive to optimal learning. The size of the university enables it to have small class sizes that further enhance students' learning. Opposed to larger schools, students are only taught by professors, not teachers' assistants, and students have the opportunity to interact with their professors one-on-one in and out of the classroom. Most importantly, Washington and Lee's postgraduate job placement is superior to the majority of its peers due to a strong alumni network and career development center. Washington and Lee's alumni strive to help its graduates make connections and find jobs, and the career development center is able to provide personal assistance to each student. The school's size and location can also be viewed as its weaknesses. As a small university, the school has weak name recognition in many parts of the country, which negatively affect its recruitment of students and professors and students' post-graduation job placement opportunities. Its small size also limits many of the benefits of larger schools, such as on-campus activity, Division I sports teams, student body diversity, and the amount of class offerings. Similar to its size, Washington and Lee's location in the small town of Lexington lacks many of the benefits found in larger cities, including the amount of activities available and number of local businesses off campus. The school is fortunate to have a strong and experienced leadership team. The school's president, Kenneth P. Ruscio, has served in his position for 8 years and graduated from Washington and Lee in 1976. This year, Ruscio was elected as the chair of the board of directors of the Association of American Colleges and Universities. Along with President Ruscio, the university has an experienced and influential board of trustees to align the school for future success.
There is a high demand for a W&L education, given its rising tuition costs and decreasing acceptance rates. Thus, students and their families have little buying power. Washington and Lee's suppliers are alumni and companies who donate money to the school and provide materials for campus infrastructure and technological advances. The alumni of W&L have decision power of how much to donate to the institution. The alumni who donate also have the power to influence what the school does with their funds, which gives them the power to influence strategic decisions. Historically, the suppliers of W&L have been in favor of promoting W&L's traditions, such as maintaining a strong Greek community. Entry barriers for liberal arts schools are high given the large amount of institutions that already exist and the time and money it takes to build a reputation as a top liberal arts university. Although substitutes such as online schools and state universities aren't a large threat to W&L because of its emphasis on small classroom interactions, competition between liberal arts schools is high with respect to recruiting top-notch students. Likewise, large universities with specialized programs can be a threat because students who already have a career path in mind may be more inclined to attend this type of school while saving large amounts of money in the process. Hence, W&L's goal should be to distinguish itself from other small liberal arts universities through the promotion of its active student body outside the classroom, via Greek life and other extracurricular activities. Additionally, to compete with large public universities, WNL must convince prospective students and their families that WNL equips students with a more well-rounded education.
Washington and Lee University has been effective in executing various aspects of its organizational vision. The university provides an expansive depth and breadth of courses and mandates that undergraduates complete certain foundation and distribution requirements to expose students to various modes of thought and to the variety of ideas and values in today's world. Undergrads can choose from 37 majors and 22 minors, including a number of interdisciplinary programs. The university also boasts an 8-to-1 student-to-faculty ratio, maintaining the personalized attention students are able to gain inside and out of the classroom. In comparison to its peers, Washington and Lee ranks 14th in the nation amongst liberal arts schools on U.S. News and World Report's 2014 publication. In 2013, Forbes placed WNL 13th on their National College Ranking Report, and in 2012, Alumni Factor named Washington and Lee the #1 overall college and university in the country. Alumni success is one of the best indications that a school is producing well-rounded graduates. WNL students are successful in gaining entrance to top graduate and professional school programs. In addition, numerous students have won prestigious scholarships and fellowships, including the Fulbright, Watson, Gates, Luce, and Goldwater. Washington and Lee University is also the alma mater of 3 United States Supreme Court justices, a Nobel Prize laureate, and winners of the Pulitzer Prize, the Tony Award, and the Emmy Award, as well as many government officials, judges, and business leaders. Published in their strategic plan, Washington and Lee University asserts that their commitment to the values of liberal education is the thread woven through Washington and Lee. While the school stresses the value of the liberal arts model, there are noticeable shortcomings with regard to course availability. Extensive prerequisites can limit entrance into upper-level courses outside of your major or minor. Many times students are unable to register for a course because they have not taken the prereqs, and many times this renders courses unattainable because of the student's inability to fit extra classes into their schedule. Major-only and instructor approval also limits course opportunities. While meant to be a means of controlling overpopulated classes, certain courses are nearly impossible to register for if you are not majoring or minoring in the subject. Even gaining access within one's majors can be extremely difficult. Cost of education is also an area of concern. Even though the school stresses that, in today's environment, it is more difficult for many of our promising youth to secure the best college education due primarily to rising costs, WNL seems to be speaking out of both sides of their mouth. While the school has increased need-based financial aid for undergraduate schools and the School of Law to enrich the learning environment, tuition is also rising at WNL. The school cites this exact source as the reason college education is being harder to secure.
Taking all of this information into consideration, we have a couple of suggestions we believe Washington and Lee should consider. First of all, we believe WNL could greatly benefit from a single tangible goal for the future, a goal which is ambitious yet attainable on a certain timeline. While WNL is making goals and achieving them all the time, we feel they lack a vision of what the school should be like in the future. While the university's extensive strategic plan is specific and ambitious at parts, it is far too broad-reaching to constitute the school's single inspiring vision. Also, very few students even know about any of the goals that the strategic plan includes. Thus, the school should first narrow down the most crucial and ambitious of the plan's goals into a single campaign. The campaign should be specific and inspiring, such that the entire WNL community, including students, professors, and administrators, not only know of the vision, but are also inspired and united by it. Secondly, we believe the school could use a boost to its national name recognition. While the university's alumni are going on to excellent jobs for the most part, many believe that they could have had better opportunities if more regions and/or businesses were more familiar with the Washington and Lee name. Likewise, more name recognition could boost the school's success in attracting the best and brightest students, winning out over other excellent small private colleges. This desire for better and better student admissions is very prevalent within the current strategic plan, and this would be a great means of bolstering that goal. Overall, we feel the first step of establishing the clear vision will go a long way toward making Washington and Lee an even more effective organization. It will not fix all of their small inefficiencies, but it will certainly unite the community in a way which has been lacking.